fix button here. I know everyone's going to press it at the top left corner, so I click it, and I think I clicked it. So let's undo. No, I didn't. Alright, let's try it again. Oh, it says fixed. Okay, great. So let's undo. Let's redo. And I think it made a little more blue in there, and we don't want that. It's blue enough. We have a lot of daylight coming in here, and then we have this ambient fluorescent lighting coming in, this greenish, yellowish cast. But the bulk of the lighting is based in the blue cast. So that's where I would just jump right here to the colors button. It gives you a little prompt here, and we can basically, it's based on temperature. So if you go to the left, it gets cooler and cooler. Watch, see how blue it gets. It's actually more of a cyan type of cast if you were going to talk about printing. But I moved it to the right, warm it up a little bit. Yeah. And actually what happens is the skin tones look a little better. It's looks more natural. And then there's an interesting button here. It's called a neutral picker. Click that and choose an area that you know is gray. So if you happen to be in this room and you know that this mat here is gray, or this shape here, this rug is gray, you click on it. And it goes back to the blue. See, that just doesn't work. So let's turn off that neutral picker, and let's bring our temperature back up a little bit. A little bug in the software kept my eyedropper tool. So let's hit OK. And then you have sharpen, you have exposure. I think exposure is pretty much on here, but you can darken it up a little bit, brighten it up a little bit. I might darken a little bit there. And of course there's the auto button, right? Advanced has what's called a histogram here. It's not too advanced because you cannot access the channels, the individual channels, so but that would be a Photoshop thing. So if you were dealing with elements, you would also be able to access those channels. So I don't know if that's such a great thing. Local contrast, that's interesting. I can back off the contrast a little bit here and make that pop out a little better. So let's do undo, redo. I kind of like that better. It makes them pop out better. So let's crop it. All right. So cropping, I always say you should crop out. I tell my students, crop what is unnecessary. So you look at this area. What is this telling you about the picture? Nothing. Over here, what is this telling you? It's a reflection of them. There are some students here in the background working out. You may even crop a little bit to the instructor's head like that to accentuate the concentration of supervising the little students down here. Aren't they cute? And hit OK. Yeah. I don't know. I might even crop that a little more extreme. Let's try it again. Get their feet. I don't know, maybe. Let's try that. This is really amazing. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. So then you go into save and share, and you can rename it. Okay? And they tell you the formats. Look at this. You can save in all the formats. And of course, I say go right to TIFF and save it. Right there. And you click save. And it goes right to your computer. So let's put a little dash R1 at the end. And look at that. It's processing. What an amazing program. This is all web-based. And it just lets you do it. It's just so... Do you want Picnik to keep a copy of this in its history? So create a free account. You create a free account. You can print the picture. So they use Coop, I guess. So start printing. And we can put this picture, they give you a thumbnail. Maybe we can put it on a mug. You got to do an account with this one. So, you know, we could continue more, but I don't think it's necessary. The whole point is you have now a great little web-based option, you know, for little things that little pictures that you're working on that you need to work on real quick. So if you're at an event like this, you know, some tournament or some event or some gathering, and you take a picture, you put it on your smartphone, you can put it right here on Picnik and order it on demand. Get your mug right away. That is a make a perfect gift, you know, and send it off right away, and the recipient will have it. Professionally, I wouldn't recommend it if you were, you know, trying to work at this professionally, but I think it's a great start. So why not? You know, anything to get you started. But the most important thing on this is you have to know the basics. You notice how I was talking about the crop and the contrast and the color. You got to understand how all that works. So it's important for you to have a good teacher. And, you know, that's why I'm here, and that's why the students who purchase my course are free to tune in and hopefully send questions as they're going along with the course. Those of you who are not students of my course, maybe students of another teacher or your own teacher, well, I've been doing this now for over 10 years, and I have quite a bit of experience, and I would be more than happy to assist you. So you go to our chat room. You can sign on to Skype, PGXU Live, when we're on the air, and interact. If you have images that need that you have questions on, email them to me. Send it to files@photographics.pro. That's files as in picture files at photographics.pro. And photographics is spelled a little different. So PHOTOGRAFIX.
What makes a good scan?
What is a selection?
What are layers?
What is resolution?
What is a JPEG?
What is TIFF?
What is RGB?
How do I crop a picture?